Glad to have you with us from Tampa. Raymond James Stadium as a couple of teams get set to square off in the Union Home Mortgage Gasparilla Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the San Jose State Spartans, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Ohio State's offense will take the field first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
He breaks a tackle. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Unloads to the wideout. The short hands, it's Marshall. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. The short hands, it's Marshall. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Finds the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The Buckeyes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to sneak it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a...
Turning it on! They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
That's a really nice run right there. And one of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think about Ohio State and their tradition at running back, right? With all the athletes they've had.
Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
So the San Jose State Spartans offense will take the field for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Looking to fire. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
Makes the grab. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the lone running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top. Zings it complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle, jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
So in their own on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Has to get there to move the sticks. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Running back searching for a hole. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On first down from the 13-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man on the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And I tell you what, when you drop back and you know you got that slot work in the middle of the field and you know how fast he is, you just wait for him to come open, throw that strike, and you know he'll take care of the rest. Nice throw, nice catch.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Back to pass. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Fired in from the red zone for the score. With It's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Spartans in the hurry-up. Now they'll run the draw. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Fires to the right. It's caught. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They're setting up the screen. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. And again, he gets nothing. This defense is not giving up anything on the goal line. After getting stuffed, what do they have for an answer here on 3rd and goal from the 2? From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, San Jose State. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Buckeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught near the sticks. It's Fenwick. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Offense set on first down. Rides the back on the option, the give. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires into traffic, picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Safeties there in the back, and they have so much ground to cover. You see them. They can go sideline to sideline. Great job reading the quarterback's eyes, breaking on the football, going making the big turn.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Flips it out on the screen. To the 15. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
And the Spartans getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
From the gun, running back gets the give. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And now a chance to pull even 1st and goal as we get late in the first half. Now on the move. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll try to slam it in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision.
Touchdown, Spartan! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And he'll just take... this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Finds his man. It's Rose. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Fenwick. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Fenwick. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. To the air on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. This will likely be the last play of the half. Going to sling it on second down. Oh, they're after him. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, talk about an edge of your seat type first half. This Gasparilla Bowl has lived up to expectations. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. 2 teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Gasparilla Bowl.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to... as he stopped at the 23. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. We are locked up to start the second half, and guys, you know what? In a bowl, sometimes that intensity really builds in a tight game. There he goes! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Hauls it in. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Wants to go up top. Using the quick game. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Spartans really need to keep this drive alive on third down. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now it's 2nd and goal. Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. And as they come to the line of scrimmage, they're passing on the field goal. But look, worst case scenario, he's trying to get it in. Touchdown, San Jose State. They take the lead with the 6. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that. No matter what they do, they're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Gives it on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man. It's Levis. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. The Buckeyes will call on their punt team. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Just needs a crack to get a return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Catch in the middle. It's coming. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. That's what tight ends are supposed to do. Just have people bouncing off them like spitballs off a battleship.
And when you're a defense, you got to understand we got to swarm to the football because these big dudes, they break tackles and they can get loose if we're not tackling with multiple guys. Nice effort by the big fella.
Great play by the defense there, getting a tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the 2nd half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. And the Spartans are on the move. We've come to the end of the period, and San Jose State is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. back to work with a first down in the final period. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Stevenson.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Firing to the right, complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He wants to throw it again. It's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense.
Makes a catch, first down, and maybe a lot more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Offside defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looking to throw on third. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. They're working that left side. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Spartans, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. He's got it. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Here's the pressure. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season, also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending it.
Touchdown, San Jose State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They have got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it, we didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. What will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go? Defense looks as if it's coming. This time it's complete. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. And the Buckeyes moving quickly to the line.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see
breaks into the open. Pass attempt, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability, that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, you know, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. From the gun, looking for a man. Time to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He'll take another shot here. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Gets it out fast. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, they'll go to the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Hard running there. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Makes the catch. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. And the Spartans are in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got it. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Now improvising. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. Got his man quickly. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Timeout call by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They'll throw it from the red zone. Quickly complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. He got it. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. From the gun. Pressure coming. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. After this, it'll be a wrap. To the air on second down. Touchdown, Spartan! Fit it in the window for the score.
Someone say run out the clock. Someone say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. Looking back on it, this game probably falls precisely into the definition of a trap game. Trap was set, sprung, and the underdogs come up with the win.
And that's why we go, you know what? I don't take your rankings. I'm not worried about your rankings. They don't matter to me. We're going to go out and beat this team. We're better than this team. A lot of times those rankings don't mean a lot to a lot of people. And you can tell it didn't mean a lot to this team, and that's why they came out and pulled the upset.
Absolutely, David. I mean, that's why you play the games. This team knew they had to come out. They were going to have to put their best foot forward in order to get the W. They did just that. They're talented. They're obviously motivated. I can't wait to see how they follow this up in their next game.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, thanking our entire crew and thanking you for being with us for another presentation of EA Sports College Football. We'll see you next season.